Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm so glad that opening night went smoothly. Before we get more into the play, I want to quickly talk about your journey. So, you grew up in Taiwan and moved to Austin for graduate school just a few years ago. What are some of the biggest differences you've noticed with theater in Taiwan and the United States?
I think
The UT Tower turned 89 last week, marking the anniversary of its 1937 dedication. Being the heart of the 40 acres, the 307-foot icon with 27 floors was celebrated with a happy birthday rendition played by the Guild of Carillonneurs and ongoing restoration efforts. A multi-year project to restore and revitalize the tower began in November 2024 and is expected to continue through the summer of 2027. Over 200 gathered at the Texas Capitol in a protest organized by the Palestine Solidarity Committee, Austin for Palestine Coalition, and others. Protesters spoke against suggestions by President Donald Trump to take over the Gaza Strip and resettle the Palestinian people. Speakers further condemned the slow progress toward achieving a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas since the outbreak of the current war in October 2023. Hundreds of frozen waffle products were recalled this week due to possible contamination by listeria. These products are sold from brands including Walmart's Great Value and Target's Good and Gather. Waffles are not the only product being affected by listeria this month. Since October 9th, the Food Service Inspection Service recalled over 300 deli items from brands such as H-E-B, Signature Select, Racetrack, and more. These products have a best-by date of June 19th to October 8th, 2025. Coming into this first full week of March, we're seeing warmer temperatures with chances of rain. Tomorrow, South Central Texas is under a red flag warning and a wind advisory. This means Austin and other parts of the region are at increased risk of fire danger. Despite this, we're seeing a 24% chance of rain tomorrow with a high of 77 and a low of 49. Wednesday, enjoy the sunshine and moderate temperatures with a high of 72 and a low of 43. On Thursday, we're seeing back up to 77 with a low of 60 and a few clouds. On Friday, we'll finally reach the 80s again with a high of 84 and a low of 59. Heading into the weekend, be prepared for some rain showers on Saturday with a 16% chance and cooler temperatures between 44 and 63 degrees. Sunday's about the same, between 43 to 69 degrees with a 1% chance of rain. Finally, wrapping up the week, on Monday we can expect a sunny high of 76 and a low of 51 degrees. On Tuesday, December 19th, hundreds of people gathered on the West Mall of campus for the second annual Longhorn Lights ceremony. Lines wrapped around booths handing out free cider and donuts to attendees, and students felt the spirited atmosphere of the event.
So excited to be with all my Longhorns and to see the lights.
Some students got to the West Mall early to claim a front row spot at Bevo's enclosure. Aiden Hernandez, a UT sophomore, knew from experience that Bevo was a priority.
I would have to say my most favorite part is actually getting to see Bevo right now, right next to us.
After Bevo's entrance, the University of Texas Mariachi performed a rendition of Winter Wonderland. And President Jay Hartzell, joined by Texas football players Quinn Ewers, Jade Barron, Jacob Majors, and Hayden Connor, spoke at the Union to officially begin the ceremony. He explained there are over 400,000 lights on the trees lining the drag on Guadalupe, and that there will now be holiday songs playing on speakers from 5 to 10 p.m. each night through January 1st. Defensive back Jade Barron spoke, wishing students good luck on their final exams and encouraging their support of the Longhorns at their football game against Kentucky that Saturday.
We appreciate all of you guys. Just good luck on finals. Hope to see you guys out there Saturday cheering us on. Appreciate you.
Then President Hartzell led a countdown for the lighting, and the Longhorn band, cheer, and pom teams performed The Eyes of Texas as the drag lit up. We spoke to some students about their thoughts on the event.
I thought it was so fun. Christmas.
Event staff Jonah found the turnout of Longhorn Lights to be successful.
I thought this event went pretty well. Lots of people came out, especially for Bevo, so overall really great event.
For TSTV News, I'm McKenna Valentine.
I would just kind of like to normalize that it's hard. It's hard learning how to live on your own, to navigate a college campus, and then to add in food in the mix of that. It's really challenging.
I feel like you have to be a lot more intentional about it.
I feel like there is like a possible way to, but you just have to like really be intentional about it.
So we are a department of 3 dietitians, and we offer nutrition assessments and nutrition counseling for UT students. So we can do medical nutrition therapy for any kind of health conditions that have nutrition related components, as well as just general diet consultation. And then also we have regular nutrition workshops. So one is primarily around nutrition education. We have various topics, so things like nutrition for PCOS, mindful and intuitive eating, the college nutrition essentials. So that's where we're just kind of offloading lots of our knowledge to you guys. And then we have a couple of more skills-based workshops that we offer. So one of those is the drop-in meal planning workshop. And then the other skills-based workshop is called Rest and Digest. We see issues around access. If students are experiencing any kind of stress around their grocery budget or their ability to access food, it is worth checking out the UT Outpost. You can pick up pantry staples. Oftentimes they'll even have fresh produce available, and that can really help expand your own grocery budget. We have established that as a university because we know the impact of food insecurity, and we don't want that to be a barrier to students' academic success. So we provide these resources for students to help give them the tools that they need in order to nourish themselves and walk across the stage after 4 years.